A Connecticut man who was feuding with his neighbor targeted her in an explicit online posting that invited strangers to a rowdy orgy with a bored soccer mom. Hey, and welcome. Miss Day here. How y'all doing out there? Hope you're doing well. And yes, you heard it at the beginning of this video. This man was trying to prank this woman. And I mean, how much of that is really a prank? Like, it's really not funny. And I'm happy that the police didn't think it was funny either. But let's read on with the story. Be careful with your neighbors. So this guy, his name is Phillip James Conran. He's 42. You would think he knew better, but apparently not. He made a posting on Craigslist that said a West Hartford woman wanted to please as many as I can before I go to work. Yo, she wants people to put in the work on her before she go to work. Or she want to put in some work before going to work. Either way, this woman about to get overworked. But let's continue. He posted up a listing on Craigslist that involved his neighbor as if it was her writing it, stating, looking for lust, and that she wants to please as many as she can before she goes to work. And in another article, it stated that she was hoping to fulfill her fantasy of Group X and inviting strangers to come play. It listed her street address, and men really started showing up. Like, at least more than a half a dozen men showed up. Luckily, she had her brother-in-law stand guard at the door, started taking people's license plates and shooing them away. One man had the audacity to be like, oh, if I ain't gonna get my orgy, I'm gonna post a picture all over the soccer field, all around town. I'm like, wow, like, seriously? Really? And the funniest thing is, with these articles, they were saying that people as young as teenagers to as old as 80-year-olds came to her house. And they were saying that one of the 80-year-old men looked like Santa Claus. She was really going to get a gift that day. But luckily, everything was okay. Unfortunately, one of the men strayed away and went to the wrong house and groped an underage girl. Some articles say she was a teenager, some say 15, some of them say 18. Either way, a girl was assaulted, and that guy got in trouble too. And of course, all those charges went to Mr. Phillip, who thought it was a good idea in the first place. And bless their hearts, because they're so innocent with these thoughts. They were saying, like, we were saying to ourselves, the economy must be worse than we think if all these able-bodied men were able to immediately drop everything and drive over to this neighborhood on a Monday morning. No. They was desperate, all right, and they were dropping everything for that soccer mom. I don't think it's the money. The craziest thing to me is that everyone really answered this ad. Like, y'all didn't think it was a fake ad. Like, what if this was an ad to just people? Like, you know, like them horror movies? I'm sure you've seen them. Like, I don't know, let's think of like Hostel or something like that. Everybody's going to go live at this hostel, and then they getting like hacked up, and I'm not gonna go into details, but bad things are happening to these people. So you're gonna go to an ad that's just too good to be true and then go give this lady the business? Like, come on now, seriously? They all should have got arrested. Teenagers too. In the end, Conran served up to 3 years in probation and 90 days of jail. And I mean, I guess. I mean, if I was her, I would feel like he deserved a bit more. But you know what? Hey, justice is served, right? Well, if you like this content, definitely like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Mwah.